We took a break on the podcast because I had to go to Alaska and kill a bear.
David Taylor going to Oklahoma State.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is $1 million in cash.
Do you think Gordon Ryan's going to enter
That would be
the
sick.
Craig Jones Invitational?
There's no way.
Saw the one clip of Chael. He's like, Anderson, I'm back.
Yeah.
UFC 302. How many guillotine attempts will Dustin try against Islam Makhachev?
I'm cool with orangutans. A chimp, on the other hand, BETR already has the craziest multipliers in the industry, and we're taking it up a level. We're taking it up. It's going to be insane. 1,000x multipliers. You heard me right. 1,000x. All you got to do is add 4 boosts to your lineup. Not even that many. 4 boosts to your lineup, and get ready to win big. BETR has the UFC, so you can already lock me in there as a boost. We got the NBA, the NFL, the NHL, the MLB. They're all live in the app. Go download BETR. Use code BO. 1,000x. Win you some money.
Man, this is weird.
We're back, boys.
This empty space is weird.
Yeah, I don't. We got to fill that up.
We'll figure something out for that.
Yeah,
It'll be different.
Sorts would be nice.
yeah.
We could do like us as dogs playing poker.
I don't think you could fit a bear there, so we need an alternative.
Yeah, we can't fit. Yeah, he's a little too big. What are these ceilings? 9 foot?
Yeah, I mean, I can touch it with my hand, so probably like
the bear's not
10.
fitting in here.
It was 9. So let's put some context.
We haven't talked about it.
We haven't talked about
Dang.
he hasn't told me anything from it.
Oh, I've told so many people.
Yeah.
I just want to start off by saying,
All right, let's say we took a break on the podcast because I had to go to Alaska and kill a bear. There was a specific bear that I was after.
I found
him, and I got him. He's done. I shot him. Shot the bear. It was a nice 10-day trip for a brown bear down on the peninsula, so the coast. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I was about as far into the wilderness as you can go, and didn't have any cell phone service. So I know you guys were nervous. Thought I might have.
Yeah, I was a little nervous.
It was me or the bear. So
Yeah, I just didn't really want to do a podcast with the bear. That was my main concern.
yeah, I imagine he came back and just took over my responsibilities. He's like, "It's my pod
That's the
now."
deal. No. Yeah, I texted you like 4 days in, and Julie was like, "Yeah, Maddie said like that no one's heard from him." I'm like, "Well, he's hunting a bear, so
So we need to hear from him.
I'm starting to get nervous. If you guys aren't nervous, then I'm getting even more nervous."
No, we're good.
well, when it set in was when I went to church and Bo's dad comes up and he's like, "Hey, have you heard from Bo?" And I'm like, I feel like you would be the person to hear way before I would.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, you gotta break the story down for us. So 10 days in the wilderness.
Yeah, basically, we're, like I said, on the coast, in the peninsula. So basically just, up on a ridge, glassing, looking for bears. The 4th day, no, what would have been? It would have been like a weekend. Yeah, so 3 days to get out there for flights and stuff like that. And then the 4th day of hunting, we saw a bear that we liked. We had seen a bunch of bears before that, probably like 20 plus. And so we hiked about 7.5 miles to get down to him. It took like 3.5 hours to get there. And then we waited for another 2.5, 3 hours. Hiked all the way down there. And then basically like he was on this mountain, and I like hiked. There was like a ridge and 2 faces of the mountain. He was kind of going back and forth between the faces. And I hiked halfway up the ridge, and as he was crossing from one face to the other, I smoked him. And then I had to, so I hit him twice, and then walked up on him. He was like I hit him through the lungs and back, and he was gonna die. He was like going down, but he was still alive. I walked up onto him and shot him at like 10 yards, point blank in the chest twice, and he just freaking perished right in front of me. It was wild, bro. And then, yeah, he was massive, 9 foot 8 inches. Yeah, big bear.
point blank, 10 yards out? Like, was it coming at you or no?
No. It was his
trying to.
His back was broke, and he was like when I shot him the first time, I rolled down the mountain. So he got caught up in a tree like halfway down the mountain, and we didn't see him at first. We hiked to the bottom of the mountain, and he wasn't there. And then we came back up and we saw him, and his leg was stuck in this tree. It was like broke, and it was stuck in this tree, and then he was basically like just looking at me, growling like crazy, and I was like, boom. Smoked him. Yeah. But yeah, it's important. Like I think a lot of people don't understand bear hunting because they're like, oh, it's a little cully bear. Don't kill the bear. Like, it's so cute. Yeah, exactly. And just like anything, predators and animals in general need to be managed. Their population needs to be managed for their own good. Like, these things just literally kill everything. Like, they're killing moose and caribou and everything, like just massacring them. And they're really smart too. So the moose they'll calve, so they'll have their babies at the same place every year. And bears are smart enough to know like the day. And moose will have like the same place the same day every year. It's just how they work. And they know, and they'll like just go to the same spot every year and like smoke moose calves and moose. And if they get overpopulated, they'll start like cannibalizing each other. That's when you get disease and things like that. So, it's important to manage them. And the other thing people don't realize is that you don't just go to Alaska and kill a bear like anytime you want. It's not like, oh, like 100 people are going to Alaska Peninsula and killing brown bears. It's like a limited amount of tags, small amount of tags for a massive, massive area. It's very expensive. And also, you only hunt every other spring. So if you're hunting in the spring, that next year, you're not going to be able to hunt again. So it's 2024, spring 2024. So like there won't be another spring hunt until spring 2026.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So it's like, it's managed and it's for the good overall of the entire ecosystem. Because otherwise certain things will just get out of whack. Bears will run rampant. Mm-hmm. They'll kill all the moose. They'll kill all the caribou. They'll kill everything else. And then they won't have any food. They'll starve themselves. Like, it's just not good. So you got to manage them, people don't really realize a lot of the, just thought that goes into that type of thing. And the conservation, right? It's like, we want to preserve nature. People that generally hunters, like, I'm not going to sit here and say every single hunter thinks this way, because a lot of people just want to kill stuff. But a real hunter to me is like a conservationist. It's somebody who is wants these things to be better for the next generations, right? And wants to like help the ecosystem thrive and do well. So that's what I think, something that people need to understand.
And you're eating it. It's not like
you don't eat a brown bear. No, because so I mean, like a black bear you can eat, because a lot of these bears, like let's say a black bear or inland bear, they're eating berries and roots and things like that. Like a coastal brown bear, they're pretty much exclusively eating like dead fish, other animals, other bears. And so they get a lot of parasites, and you can get trichinosis if you eat bear meat and stuff. Like there's actually a dude who does a really well-known outdoor show that got trichinosis from a bear. And it's like, the way it was described to me was like the worst flu symptoms you can get for a year straight. Like just fever, throw up, diarrhea, sick for a year. And so obviously you don't want that. And then the other thing was when we were skinning the bear and stuff, like you have to wear gloves. You have to be careful, because you can even get, there's diseases in their blood, like nasty stuff in their blood, that let's say you get a nick on your hand and their blood gets into your bloodstream. It can be really bad for you as well. It can get you really sick. So you have to be, you don't want to eat them. They're just nasty. But again, that's another reason that you're not killing hundreds of bears. Like there's a very small, limited amount. It's expensive hunt. It's hard to do. A lot of hunters that even go aren't successful. Like there's people that have to go, 2, 3, 4 times and they don't kill a bear. Like it's not easy.
Super expensive.
It's expensive. Yeah. Yeah. I was fortunate. So, I was with, Brennan Burns. He runs, KUIU. That's the largest hunting apparel brand in the world. And so they geared me up, and he had been hunting there a couple times. So he hooked me up and, set everything up. And then I was with the guide service I was with was Freelance Outdoor Adventures, which they were awesome. They were phenomenal. My guides were Lance and Charlie, and just great dudes. Lance is the guy that he's freelance. It's him. He's run the outfit for a long time. And then Charlie was a young dude from Idaho that was helping out as well. And then we had one more guy on our crew. His name was Matt. He was our videographer. So he videoed the whole thing. So it's going to go on YouTube, and we'll have a whole YouTube video of it. So it should be pretty cool.
It's sick.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I haven't really seen much of the footage. He sent me a couple pictures, and that's it. Like, I don't have much content or anything.
Well, you were there. You were front row on it, so you probably have a lot of it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So were you like out? So this is what I'm picturing in my head. Like bunch of trees, you in like this tiny little tent, or maybe something you built and you're just there for 10 days. Was that not what it was like at all? Or
so the landscape is like tundra. So we're on the coast. So it's basically like a beach, and then these mountains just shoot up out of off the coast. And basically where we were, so by tundra, I mean the ground is like soft. It's weird. There's a lot of shrubs, and the trees aren't trees like pine trees. They're like wide bushes. It's kind of weird. But there's a lot of moss and like rocks, and it's just nasty stuff, dude. It's like super hard to hike. So you get down onto the beach, and it's just like a normal beach, but it's probably like a 1,500, 2,000 foot elevation change in less than a mile. So it's very steep to get up, like straight up off the beach. And so we were staying up on a ridge that was like 1,500 foot up from the beach, and then we could see about 7.5 miles each direction. And it's just beach, and then like a little bit of tundra, and then just big mountains. But yeah, it's like there's nowhere that's really like that other than that area that I've been to, at least. It's very interesting. And there was we saw a good amount of wildlife. It was pretty cool. Like, obviously, like I said, saw a lot of bears, saw moose, saw caribou. So we had a little fox that was running around our camp a little bit. Yeah, a little red fox. It was cool. The guys that I was with saw a wolverine, I didn't get to see him, but I guess it was awesome.
Wow. And
then there's like hundreds of bald eagles everywhere.
Wow.
They're all over the place. So I saw a bunch of bald eagles, which is cool. And then if you're watching a lot, like you'll see whales and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But we didn't see any while we were there. Seals, saw some seals. Yeah, it was cool. That was really cool.
Huh. That's awesome.
Yeah, overall, very fun experience. And you're so far out, like there's just nothing, and it's a weird feeling to be that far away from civilization. Like, to get to the like a major hospital, it's gonna take you at least 24 hours.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, they could maybe like life flight you, but it's still gonna take a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you got to be careful.
Huh.
Yeah, but not like, it's not like big trees. It's like, it's weird. It's like moss and rocks.
Where were you?
And, I was in the Alaskan Peninsula. So Google Cinder River, Alaska. So Cinder River, click that green one on the left. Yeah, so that's the lodge I was at.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but that's not where we stayed. That's where so you stop here for a day, and then you fly out to your camp after this. So there's a lodge that's just out in the freaking tundra. Like, there's nobody near you. So you have to take 4 flights to get there. So fly into Anchorage. From Anchorage, you fly to a place called Pilot Point, which is a tiny little village with like 50 people. From Pilot Point, you fly to Cinder River Lodge, which is just literally the lodge. There's nothing else. There's a flat dirt runway out there. And then you have to take one more flight over to the coast and they just drop you off in the middle of nowhere. So click the map on the left. We basically, like, you see it says Cinder River. We were like straight south of that. So it's literally, there's just nothing.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
We were adjacent to the least visited national park in the United States.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's got like an interesting name. I forget what it was. It was like Adiac Shack, I think.
Yeah, that's a lot of effort to go to a national park.
Yeah, I think the only people I think they said they get like, It was like 8 visitors a year or something.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, that is crazy how remote that part of the United States is.
Yeah, there's just nothing out there.
Huh.
Yeah, I guess in the summer, a lot of people come up because they there's commercial fishing and stuff, and there's like they'll crab and stuff too. They'll like catch crabs, but most of the year there's just nobody there. Like the places we were, there was just like nothing.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I hiked Mount Nittany and I thought it was bad.
That's good. That's a good start.
you should you know what you should do, Ronan? That'd be fun. I did this when I was a freshman in college with some guys, but just get like a tent and just hike out somewhere like in Rothrock or somewhere and just like camp out for the night. You'd see how it goes. See if you can figure it out.
I remember when you did that.
Yeah,
It was like 5 p.m.
yeah,
it was
that's
like got a call from one of our teammates and was like, "Yo, you want to go stay at night at Mount Nittany?" I was like, "I'll get the next one, buddy."
Yeah, we just hiked way back up in there and set up we left in the evening. We didn't get there until like 9 p.m. like to where we camped out, and then we set up camp. And then the next morning we got up when we were on the very top of the mountain, not like Mount Nittany where like the trails are. We were like way further back, and like another peak. And we woke up when the sun was rising at 5 a.m. and made coffees and just like hung out. It was sweet. And then I came back for class at 8 a.m.
That was wild.
Yeah, I was like, all right, let's go. Let's do it.
That sounds amazing.
It was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I will say, I mean, obviously, like being able to do that in Alaska is a different level because you just have to plan and prepare so much. Like I wouldn't want to do that myself without a guide, but just being there and seeing kind of what it took to prepare everything and everything they brought and what was important and what wasn't, what was useful, what wasn't, that gave me a lot of confidence feeling like, all right, if I needed to like do like a backpack trip, hike out somewhere, I could easily kind of set myself up for a week or two. Probably,
You know what you need.
Yeah, you know what you need, and it just through seeing what the guides and what everybody brought and what we used and what we didn't and what was, because I mean our packs are heavy as crap. You don't want to carry too much, but you don't want to leave anything either.
Right.
Yeah, it's not good to need something and not have it. Yeah, it was fun though. I would definitely go back and do it, but it was hard, bro. Like it was freaking rough. The first day, we hiked about 12 and a half miles, and it was like snow, and I was dead, bro. It was like I was really, really tired. It was rough. But in my mind, I was just committed to what we were doing. They say a lot of people come out and they're not able to make it.
Dang.
Because it's a really expensive hunt. There's not a lot of young people that do it. Most of the guys are like 50, 60, older. And some of them are in really like, not good shape. Like they're not fit at all. Like 5'8", 300 pounds. Like, so they have to hunt very differently. They just like go to the easiest place and sit and hope a bear crosses their face. What we did was very different. It was like, we're going to go find them. We're going to go get them. Like we're not.
No matter what.
Yeah. And just to get to the point where we're glassing, where we're looking for bears. By glassing, I mean like using binos and spotting scope to try to like survey the area. Just to get to there was rough. Like most people wouldn't, like you wouldn't have been able to make it.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Dude.
How far of a hike was it?
Well, we had to go out 6.5 miles, back 6.5 miles. Then it rained for 30 hours straight. We were stuck in the tent, and then we had to go then we had to go back again because we had a lot of stuff, so we had to drop our stuff off, and then hike back and get more stuff. So to get to where we were set up and set, it was probably close to 20 miles.
And you had a camera guy follow you through that?
Yeah, bro. He was a savage. He's done that 25 times, he said. He's done 25 bear hunts.
Jeez.
And they're not all like that. Like, that's pretty much as hard as it gets. But, yeah, he's done a ton. That's all he does is he just videos and photographs hunting.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Not have any, like, major reward. Just filming.
I think he just loves it. He just loves being out there, and he hunts too himself, but he just enjoys it. I mean, like that's his career, right? Like he loves getting the shots and stuff. So
But you've been doing those Murphs, so you probably would have been.
I was just gonna say. I mean, when I did my Murph, it was raining
Yeah.
Okay, same idea.
a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, and that was for like I don't know, 20 minutes. Dude, like people would quit halfway through that.
For sure.
I mean, did you you did a full one on?
Oh yeah.
yeah. There
Maybe
you go.
we'll take you out to Colorado this fall and test you out, see how you do
And what?
hunting.
Oh,
Like video of the hunts.
I videoed your hunt before.
You did the bird hunting.
Not the same.
It's same.
Well, Colorado should be easy because that's not like a backcountry backpack hunt, but it would be a good intro for you. So we'll
Yeah,
see.
I need to get into it more. I haven't dived too deep into the hunting atmosphere. I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm gonna like it too much. That's my problem. And I see how expensive the hobby is.
That reminded me of the episode of The Office when Michael agrees Michael dates Pam's mom and breaks up with her, and he's like, "What do you want to do? Hit me?" And she's like, "Yeah, I want to hit you." And they're like, the whole thing is all building the suspense up for it, and he's like, "Am I scared?" He goes, "People are." "Are you scared?" He goes, "Scared. People pay dominatrixes hundreds of dollars every month for this type of thing. If anything, I'm scared I'll love it."
I date her even harder.
I did even harder. Yeah. And then she hits him, and he's like, "When I saw Pam's big meaty hand coming at my face, my life flashed before my eyes." It's the best.
All right, Rona, what you got for us, bro?
Yeah, what you got for us, dude? What you got? You got some carpenter pants on.
Yeah, I just got these.
Yeah, that's good.
Like them.
Yeah, you look good. You look good. I'm just always a little nervous when we leave for like more than 3 days because I never know what we're gonna come back to.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
We came back to cargo pants and centipedes, so it could be worse.
I also have a garden now. That's crazy. Dude, I
Where?
feel like an adult. And outside.
Didn't see
You
it.
probably walked right past it.
Yeah, I
Built
did.
patio furniture.
I saw the patio
Saw that.
furniture.
Yeah.
That's good.
I feel like an adult.
Nice.
Yeah. Love it.
I feel like I'm growing up. It's weird. I have a desk now for my girlfriend here. Found it for free
That's
by
good.
the dumpster.
Economical.
It's called innovation.
Dumpster diving.
You're
George and
definitely
I
not the first person to ever do that.
IBM actually hit me up yesterday and was like,
IBM?
Yeah.
To innovate.
Yeah.
You know,
Big
like
sites.
we need an innovation director. Like, what will I be doing? You'll be innovating.
Yeah. 2.6 mil a year for that job.
Congrats.
It's crazy.
If you leave, you're dead to me. If you take that job, you're dead to me.
A lot happened in the wrestling world
Oh yeah.
while you left. While you were
Should we just
gone.
open the chamber?
We just gotta go. We just
Should we
gotta go head deep into it.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
So
A
what?
lot of changes. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
We gotta talk about the headliner. David Taylor going to Oklahoma State, leaving Penn State, retiring from the wrestling competing world,
Right.
taking his talents over to the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Stillwater is a terrible place. It's the
Really?
worst. Did you ever go there? We
No.
didn't ever went for a match, did we? No. So I visited when I was in high school, and I was pretty much just like had to make a business decision at that point.
Yeah.
Can't-
What's out like?
It's not good. Imagine state college. Imagine state college. If state college was just Penn State and about 80% worse.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a big
tough.
percent. 80% is a large shot.
Yeah.
there.
Because like in state college, you have Boalsburg, you have Bellefonte, you got like all the surrounding areas. You have, imagine if it was like just the campus and like nothing else and worse.
I wonder they're good at wrestling. Nothing else to do.
Yeah. I don't have anything else. But yeah, I would not want to live there if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that was big.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. I feel like it was kind of bound to happen at some point, just with how many good wrestlers Coach Chael's kind of coached and brought through and have come through Penn State. Like at some point, somebody's going to go take a head job and like make some waves. And I think timing wise, it made sense for David just with his career and where the college wrestling landscape is looking and stuff. And to me, it sucks that we lost a bunch of guys. Like, you got Jimmy and Gilman and everybody else that's, potentially going with them, and that's not good. But I think it's good for wrestling overall.
Me too.
Like, make it more competitive, more entertaining. Like, we won the NCAA tournament by 100 points this year.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Do you think that changes it that much?
You could cut our team in half and make it first and second.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't change it automatically, but it's the potential. And he's going to get good recruits and stuff. So
yeah, it kind of put some life back into the sport. And yeah, like you said, it was bound to happen eventually. And what stinks is, well, I mean, it's good and bad, but anyone that wants to transition into coaching and stay at Penn State has a long time to go because our coaches aren't going anywhere.
yeah,
so
they're young still.
yeah, so it's good for business, and it's just go your separate way and
Yeah, clean break.
yeah.
Clean break.
So wish them the best.
Has anybody ever reached out to you about coaching or anything?
Here and there, but I think I've kind of made it semi-clear that I'm not looking to do that yet. So yeah, I haven't really opened myself up to it.
I don't really want to either, but I'm surprised. Like, nobody's ever reached out to me.
Yeah.
Never. Not one time. Not about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody
That's
ever
interesting.
hits me up.
You are in the UFC.
Sad.
That kind of puts a damper on it, just a tad.
I got time.
This was a bold prediction, and I don't want to steal this from him because he did come up with this. Justin came up with the idea. Way too early prediction. Odds are not out yet. But there's a lot of timing that's going to match up between when you probably retire from fighting and when Coach Chael retires from being a head wrestling coach.
Zero chance.
And I'm just saying.
Zero chance. I would never do that job. If we're being honest, I love Penn State. It's great. No, I want to see the program win forever, but I do not want to be a head wrestling coach in college. It is not the lifestyle I want to live. They're so locked in.
Those guys they're so selfless. They literally work all hours of the day,
all
days of the year. Like there's literally like probably 4 days in the entire year that they go on vacation by going back to their hometown. Other than that, they're training and working. And
yeah,
the
only reason it works is because they're all best friends.
Yeah.
But even then, I'm like, I kind of want to like go to the beach or something with my best friends. Like I kind of want to like do some fun stuff.
Yeah,
and I know wrestling's still fun and they love it, but I just personally, it's not for me. I would rather. I mean, I like coaching and I enjoy helping out, but at that capacity, it's so different because you're dealing with a university, you're dealing with a big program, 35 guys, recruits, parents. It's just like administration. There's so much crap to deal with. It's like, and I know our guy, like our new guy at Penn State, like Pat Kraft, the AD, he's helping the coaches out and trying to make it, get them what they need and stuff. And so they're doing a really good job, but there's still just so much freaking crap you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
But all in all, let's give a couple claps for Nick Lee.
Nick
Yeah,
Lee,
that's awesome.
that's
Coach at
nice.
Penn State.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Happy for him.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's a great hire. Nick's super smart. I think my conversations with him were he was ready to do something in that capacity.
Yeah.
I don't think he's done competing,
Mm-hmm.
but he wants to do something more than just wrestle at tournaments and stuff like that. So it's nice. It's good.
Yeah, it's perfect with Jimmy leaving too. We have another middleweight.
Yeah. Somebody
guys.
somebody to fill that gap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. What else? Any other news?
In the wrestling world? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. But a lot of big news in the jiu-jitsu world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The Craig Jones Invitational for $1 million.
Yeah.
$1 million.
Taking everybody, bro.
Get me in there. Get me in there. Let's go.
And
Crazy.
here's the question. Have you ever seen $1 million in cash?
It's not as much as you would imagine.
Yeah, I just saw it on Joe Rogan. It didn't seem like that much.
Did Craig brought $1 million to Joe Rogan?
Brought $1 million,
That's funny.
Joe.
Let's
Let
see
me,
it.
yeah,
I'll pull
yeah.
it up.
You're gonna go head to head with ADCC, which is the biggest grappling organization in the world. By the way, that's Gordon Ryan's belt up there. Oh, look at it.
Yeah, he probably beat Craig for that.
He did beat Craig. For
I
that.
don't have the money to buy it. Well, I mean, what started it? Well, obviously you can't win a tournament. You put your own tournament on that you can win, and probably lose anyway. I mean, really, it's for the growth of the sport. We're getting some beef involved, some Tupac, Biggie, Drake, Kendrick energy to this, but really to compensate the athletes.
It's Australian first off,
and to
so
raise some
relax.
money for charity
You don't know
along the
anything
way.
about that.
And who's funding this thing?
That's one of those things, you know. Your girl takes a trip to the UAE. She comes back with a handbag. You don't talk about it. You don't ask too many questions, you know.
You brought with you $1 million in cash, which I've never seen before. I've never seen $1 million in one place. I've never even seen $1 million check.
I've seen a $100 million check.
Seen $300 million. He's gonna dump it out. That's savage.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is $1 million in cash.
Okay, that kind of looks like a lot. I'll be honest.
That is so
It doesn't even fit on
ridiculous.
the table.
Look at that. That's so crazy.
That's
Wow.
That's cool.
Whoever is running this really trusts you.
They
Because
shouldn't.
those are loose. They're like a lot of these are just
Joe's like, let me see these.
Flopping around here, you know.
Yeah,
They
whoops.
have way too much faith in me.
yeah, a lot of faith in you.
I mean, this was to prove it. I had the idea. I was like, I'll bring a prop $1 million on Joe Rogan. But people were, I was thinking then, they already don't believe I have the money. So if I pulled out a prop $1 million and you were like, oh, that's fake money, then I'm like, oh, my tournament's So we had to source, had to do some bad things for that.
So I mean, how's one even get $1 million out of a bank? That's
So-
got to be a pain in the ass, right?
Yeah, so my buddy that's helping me out with this basically called his bank. He said, I need $1 million on Thursday. They said, yo, that takes 2 to 3 weeks. And he's like, get me the $1 million on Thursday or I'll find a bank that can. And that, I mean, that put the energy in him to get it. Here we are.
So what does this guy do that he has all this loot?
I really don't want to say. I'm going to keep it all directed at me. It's all above board legal, you know what I mean? But we're sort of keeping it mysterious.
Crazy, first of all. $1 million in cash on the Joe
Yeah,
Rogan
that's
podcast.
that's cool.
Joe Rogan has definitely seen a check with $1 million on it, by the way. That's
Why would he lie? He would just say that he had.
you don't think he's seen a check with $1 million on it? His Spotify deal was $300 million.
They probably just wired
Probably
it.
wire him the money.
Not writing him. They're not writing a check.
Yeah.
What if you friggin' lose it?
Same weekend as ADCC too.
Yeah, well, that's the whole point. Was he
Yeah.
was like, "Frick you guys! Like,
It's crazy.
you can't win the tournament. Start your own." That was a funny line.
Yeah.
This dude is like the biggest troll.
Yeah.
You can't go against Craig Jones on social media. Yeah, maybe you could beat him in a jiu-jitsu match, grappling match, or whatever, but you're not
cares?
beating Craig on social.
Yeah.
Yo, I love the videos he does where he's like promoting stuff and then doing the video, and he's like this. And he just got the mirror in the background, and he's butt naked. Like, I wish I could do that stuff on my social, man. Like, it's so funny, man. I was like, that is so funny.
Yeah,
He's
it's
just-
wild.
Yeah. Get me in there. I think I can make 80 kilos. That's a lot of
What-
money.
Oh, wait, so it's just three weight classes?
Just
two
two.
weight classes.
Above
Yeah.
and below 80 kilos.
Wow.
How much
Yeah.
is 80 kilos?
80 kilos is like 178.
Oh,
No, I'm not.
yeah, I just got my second stripe on my white belt. I'm ready
Oh,
to
you
go.
can do it. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Well, you win the $1 million on the upper half, and I'll work on the lower half.
There we go.
That's how it's going to happen.
Perfect.
But that's crazy that he's going against this huge.
You get
entity.
10K for showing up too.
10K to show up.
Yeah.
And then I think ADCC, it's like 10K to win.
Yeah.
Like you win, you get
That's
10K.
it.
That's what
Yeah,
they said. I watched like
that's
the
it,
first
yeah.
10 minutes of
He
this.
I think he said he was going to do like $1 more to show than it was to win at
Yeah,
ADCC.
$10,001.
He's winning $10,001 to show. That's crazy. There's already a lot of people that are entered.
I mean, Nicky
Yeah.
Rod,
Yeah.
Tackett
Tackett's.
Brothers.
Tackett Brothers, Nicky Ryan,
Yeah, it's going to
Gordon
be
Ryan's
everybody besides.
Luke Rockhold's in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Who else? I don't know. I saw a bunch of people.
Yeah, it was a bunch of big names are entering.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's good.
$1 million compared to 10,000.
That's pretty crazy. Probably didn't have to go that hard. Probably could have done like 100K.
Yeah, really hard.
$1 million? That's a lot of money, bro. Like, he should get I feel like every single guy should try to go to that tournament.
I think
As long as you have a legitimate chance to win, which most guys, there's a lot of guys that probably believe they do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think Gordon Ryan's gonna enter
That would be
the
so
Craig
funny.
Jones Invitational?
There's no way.
It's a big question.
That would be the best troll job would be Gordon entering it. He should enter it. He'd just be like, "Friggin' give me the money, dude. Whatever. Like, I'll go." Like, because he's gonna win probably either one. But he's boys with the ADCC guy. But imagine he just like took their $1 million and just like walked off. He should do that if he. He's probably thinking about it.
You're like,
like, how could he not?
I'm trying to put myself in his shoes. Like, so okay, my boy has a tournament, and it's the biggest grappling tournament in the world. Has been for a long time. And then the competitor puts up an outrageous purse to start a new tournament to try to take some shine away. Do I just go win their tournament and shut them up and take their money? I don't know.
it would have to be
Gordon Ryan competing in Craig Jones Invitational would do numbers. They would make their money back probably.
Yeah, there would have to be something that you're doing to give back to your boy. Like,
Yeah.
he would go win that and give half to the winners of ADCC, something like that.
He has to figure out a way to like make it not as big a deal.
Yeah.
Or like be like, all right, because ADCC has a bunch of weight classes. So he'd just be like, basically like, I'm going to go win this tournament and I'm dividing it up equally of whoever wins ADCC.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
So if you do ADCC and you win, now I'm giving you whatever. Let's say there's 6 weights. I'm giving you, $180,000
Yeah.
or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be
Just use that prize money to. Oh, that would be funny.
I wonder how the ADCC dudes are feeling
They're
right
probably
now.
pissed.
Yeah, they're probably freaking out.
Probably shaking their boots, dude. They're gonna lose a lot of competitors.
Tons. Yeah. Yeah. They're going to lose a bunch. I wonder what the turnout's going to be like from a fan perspective. Because ADCC, I think, is in Atlantic City or Jersey this year. And this is in Vegas. They should have made it the same place, too.
Oh, dude.
Made it right down the street.
Like right next to each other.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be funny.
I wonder what the rule set's going to be for this.
ADCC rules. Same rule set.
What is the ADCC rules?
It's kind of weird. It's like, I think it's 10 minutes. The first 5 minutes, there's no scoring, submission only. And then the second set of time, you score for takedown and control, but you got to like hold the guy down for 3-second count to get control. And then pass guard and stuff, you get points. Obviously a sub ends it, but
Is he competing?
Yeah.
I think he is. Yeah.
Really?
His own invitation.
He's going to win his own. Well, it's all right. Let's be honest. It's not his $1 million.
No.
No, he's got a donor. They said they want to do it every year.
Oh, dude, those Saudi guys got so much money. How do you think Live Golf's a thing?
Yeah.
Same thing.
That's true. They're just doing what Liv did. Saudis love the sports. They love that sports entertainment.
Same thing with boxing. They're putting on a bunch of huge boxing fights.
Yeah, and the PFL. That's Saudi. They got a Saudi injection.
Speaking of huge boxing fights, Chael Sonnen's fighting Anderson Silva.
Oh yeah, bro. Did you see
Boxing
this?
match.
That's confirmed.
It's confirmed. It's like happening
Wow.
soon.
Yeah, June 16th.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw the one clip of Chael. He's like, Anderson, I'm back.
Yeah. It would be. I mean, obviously, you would think the striking boxing favors Anderson heavily, but imagine Chael just rolled into Brazil and knocked him out.
Yeah. No test.
No test.
Oh, dude, no shot.
No.
Oh.
He might be all
No
right.
chance.
He's a chance.
Yeah.
He's just probably gonna get tired. Anderson's a good boxer, man.
Yeah.
He's like boxing like good guys. And I don't think Chael's ever had a boxing match. They're probably paying him. I bet they're paying him $1 million.
That's funny. They
Maybe
made
more.
that happen.
Yeah,
Do you think he's training for that?
I think probably a little bit.
That's weird. So there's only like 3 weeks to promote it.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's in Brazil, so I mean, I don't know. Maybe they've been promoting it in Brazil.
Yeah, that's funny, dude.
Yeah,
it's interesting. Chael Sonnen, like the new Jake Paul. He's an
he said
influencer now.
Chael Sonnen said that if Mike Tyson drops out, he's the backup for the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight.
Be unreal.
I think he just
unreal.
injected himself as the backup, but he actually could be the backup now. Yeah,
Crazy.
Be a good replacement.
it would be. I would watch it.
Yeah.
Dude, that press conference. I'm sorry, like Mike Tyson one of the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time, right?
Yeah.
His shit talk compared to
Chael Sonnen.
Chael Sonnen is like, he's a white belt.
Chael Sonnen, undefeated, undisputed. But Mike Tyson has the best line of all time. I'll F you till you love me.
He's got a few. He's got a lot. He's got his own right. Yeah.
Yeah, he just has like they're different. They're not as creative.
They're more like you react like
It's like oh. that was interesting. Yeah,
It's funny because when I saw him on the Disney Channel,
I don't know that one.
you gotta watch it.
What is it?
I can't repeat it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a bbad one.
Talk about it after. Was it Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was he was talking about Jake?
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez.
You got some fire guests lined up, dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
we have some
we
great
do.
guests.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't want to.
We got a good guest vibe too, so it'll be good.
We have
Yeah.
a great. So next week's episode, we can hint at it a little bit. He only eats meat. Well, I guess he doesn't only eat meat anymore.
Oh,
But-
I can't wait for that one.
That one is probably what I'm most excited about.
Yeah.
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 Prepare for
Out
that
of all
one.
of them,
We
it's
want
like
to start off hot.
yeah, definitely. We're coming in. We got. I'm probably actually gonna prep for that a little
Yeah,
bit.
me
I mean, I know him really well as far as like his content and like
Yeah.
what he puts out and stuff. But I want to like.
Some like questions he doesn't usually get asked.
Yeah, I think we should ask him questions specific to what we do.
Yeah.
You know, like I think that would be interesting because a lot of his discussions are like in general.
Public, yeah.
Yeah, and for the masses, and I like see what he knows and thinks about,
Yeah.
like specific to performance. You know,
Yeah, it's gonna be
which I'm sure it probably aligns.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Then we got that guy.
the other guy is cool.
The other guy.
He's cool.
We have two fighters.
The one that likes money.
Both are on the same podcast.
Yeah,
Both are on the same podcast.
I
We
heard
got,
their podcast is good.
is it?
dude,
Yeah.
it's funny.
Zach
I haven't
likes it.
seen
He
it.
said it's really funny. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's funny. Then we got Jake Paul. Obviously, we kind of hinted at that.
Yeah.
We're trying to get the guy that's fighting Conor McGregor on,
yeah.
but
Nice.
he has yet to respond to our DMs.
He's busy.
So, Mike,
They both seem busy.
Let's talk.
So.
Yeah, they're busy.
we'll see. They're busy in different
Yo,
ways.
did you guys see? Yeah, did you guys see that video of Connor? Bro, that was wild.
That's a
I
lot.
don't even want to see the fight, dude. It's just making me mad.
Nah, I didn't like that either. I was like, bro, what are you doing?
Unless he's trolling.
Nah, he's not trolling.
Like that would be a very smart thing to do, but
Troll?
because it's him, he's probably not.
Yeah, I doubt it. No, I really doubt he's trolling.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you guys see that thing too with they said Ryan Garcia's B sample? Derek, more plates, more dates, broke down. We should get Derek on here. More plates, more
That's a
dates.
great
That'd be
idea.
sick.
Actually.
Yeah, let's get him on. Because I would love to talk to him about what he thinks about the state of MMA and all this stuff as far as PEDs go.
Mhm.
Like what he thinks about it. I know he's talked about specific guys and stuff like that, but I would love to hear like what he thinks. But,
So is it a no contest or what?
so this is what Derek said. I don't know what the B sample came back positive.
Yeah.
He broke the whole thing down as far as like what's the supplement, this and that, or like what's the PED, like what's the numbers on it, like what's illegal, what's not, how much would he have to take to basically turn in the amount he did. And it was like, first off, that Osterine, which is what he got popped for, is not really like a massive performance enhancer. Like if he was trying to like cheat, he would have used, there's 1,000 different options for him to use that would have been better, that would have been tougher to, like, that stuff is like one of the main thing that pops on tests.
Yeah, I feel like we've seen
Like
that a lot.
it's super obvious. Sean O'Malley was the same thing. And and it's not like a big advantage, relative to a lot of these other things. So it's very detectable, not a big advantage. And then the quantity that was in his sample was super low. It was like the amount that he would have been taking was like not even nothing.
It was like the picogram thing with Jones. That's what he was kind of saying.
No.
That's what he was saying. Is like a picogram is like a drop in the ocean. Like,
No, that's different.
but that's the amount he was saying.
Derek, are you talking about?
No, Ryan.
Ryan was making that comparison, but that's not accurate because he shouldn't have compared him to Jones, because all that Jones was saying was that he had trace amounts still left in his system, but that didn't align with how much he was like that didn't really
Yeah, like what he
mean
popped for was so
right.
little.
But the picogram thing is not the same. Like the that because it's a different substance and how it shows up on the tests. Like he's comparing himself to somebody that was like still.
No,
not
he
cl-
didn't.
not
He
in the
didn't.
clear.
I thought picogram was like
No.
a term for an amount.
It is, but with what they were taking, like that didn't clear Jones really. You know what I'm saying? So this was the amount of this. So this comes in your system, and it doesn't stay for a long time. So that's why he said. So Ryan tried to do his own separate hair analysis, and he was like, "This is BS. Like that doesn't mean anything." Derek was saying this, but he said that when he looked at his B sample, looked at his samples, the amount that was in his system of this specific thing was low. But the analogy to a picogram is not accurate because that just meant that you had this in your system at some point. It doesn't give us an exact like path into how much you're originally taking.
Yeah.
But with Osterine, there's studies done that you can deduce the amount that you were taking based on your test sample and the quantity in your test sample.
I got it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it just seems similar, and like Jones got cleared of it,
Right.
and like their defense seems similar. But what you're saying is
Jones shouldn't like
the source
it's not
of
the
it.
same,
You can track the source much better in Ryan's case, and
Exactly.
it was much less. But
Yes.
with John, it's like there's picogram maybe now, but that doesn't mean that the source wasn't an intentional. Like,
exactly
large amount.
like you have like the test result and you have like what they took, and like with Ryan's he was basically explaining like there's a pretty clear path to like saying that it was probably a tainted supplement.
Got it.
And with Jones it's not like that.
Yeah.
So that and all in all, like I watched the 20-minute video or whatever, and he heavily implied and believed that it was more than likely a tainted supplement.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would.
And even if it wasn't, Osterine is not a significant performance enhancer for that situation. So it's like, why would he even take it?
yeah,
So that was like what he's saying. It's like if there's millions of dollars online, you're going to take something much, much better.
that's way harder to detect.
Exactly.
That makes me feel better about it.
Yeah. So it's a SARM,
Got it.
but yeah. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and explain it as well as Derek.
We'll just have
but
him on and
Yeah.
discuss it.
We'll talk it over with him.
Yeah.
But that whole idea of like Ryan Garcia like being crazy and stuff now, it's almost like he was. It wasn't like an act. Like he came out and he was like, like I got y'all, and like now all like this stuff's coming out.
Well, this doesn't point to him being crazy, but
what other
we
stuff
don't know.
pointed to him being
But
crazy?
have you seen his Twitter? Like
He's, Twitter, yeah. I mean, I don't know what he's doing.
he just looked like he's just being a fool.
I saw the one thing that was funny. He was talking about like, it was right after the fight. He was seen with like 4 different girls in 4 different days. And it was like, he was like, yeah, I'm not like, I just tell them all like, I have multiple girlfriends, basically. I was like,
Bro, the video of him with the chimp, it was the best thing I've
I haven't
ever
seen that one.
Dude, he's literally in the front of like a Lambo, just and the chimp's eating something in the front seat, and he's just singing right at him.
Like it's his boy. I have to see this.
It was like I saw this one video. It was like you and your boy at 4 a.m.
It's an orangutan. I love orangutans.
Yeah,
They're so chill. Oh my gosh.
Singing his own song to him.
Ryan Garcia made a song.
That's his song, yeah.
That's awesome.
This is
I
what the
love
world
that.
has come
I
to.
love that so much.
He's just sitting there eating chips, and Ryan's like,
Yeah, the chimp's just like, or it's an orangutan.
he's
It's
like,
like,
this dude is retarded.
yo, 2 things. Orangutans are incredibly smart, and they're pound for pound the strongest animals on the planet. They are, yeah.
They don't look very strong.
They're the strongest animals on the planet, pound for
And they
pound.
all got pot bellies too.
Yeah, they have big bellies.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how he got him in there.
He must have wanted to be there. Maybe it's his car. It's his Lambo.
Maybe he asked Ryan to get in there.
Yeah, he's like, come on. He's like, you're popping now. Pop in.
See, it's coming up as the dung beetle. is
Well, I don't count donkeys. I'm talking about freaking like
Incorrect.
an animal, not an insect.
you want mammal.
Sure.
I'm not fine. I feel like it would come right
Listen, I know for a fact. You don't need to check me.
up. Got it.
They are the strongest animal on the planet, pound for pound.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying now. Did not make sense in my head. Pound for pound.
Yes. Yeah, pound for pound. So that thing's probably 130 pounds.
You think you could take that thing?
Nah, we're chill. I'm cool with orangutans. A chimp, on the other hand, elbow.
It's another guy we've been talking to.
Who?
Lambani?
No.
Oh,
I was like, that's my boy, so you're trying to steal my connect.
that would be dope.
Yeah.
We got a monkey on the pod.
Yeah. Not a monkey, Lambani, the smartest monkey.
Yeah, he's the man.
Is he actually the smartest monkey?
We hung out with him.
Yeah, he's the smartest monkey we've ever met. The guy took my toothpick. I think he's pretty freaking smart.
Smarter than you.
Put it back in my mouth.
Oh, wow. That was offensive.
Let's fire run and get Lambani.
I mean, no, let's just not just switch him out without not telling anyone.
And just put him in carpenter pants and a blue tee.
Who are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
That comedian?
Comedian. Oh, Brian Callen.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
Trying to get him on.
Oh, that would actually work well.
yeah.
But
Yeah, we could hash it out finally.
But before we conclude and kind of go into where this show's direction is going to go for the next month or change, UFC 302, big fights this weekend, big main event, big co-main event for Bo Nickal's division. And we're going to start off with one of my favorite fighters who is fighting, Jailton Almeida against Alexander Romanov, headlining the main card.
Headlining the prelim.
I think we should do
You mean opening the main card?
Opening the main card.
Okay.
I think if we do an MMA segment, it should just be you and you discuss your picks and everything you think, and we'll just listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what we've kind of been doing.
Go for it.
Nothing's changed.
Tell us what you think.
Well, if I was unbiased, I think Romanov's going to win. But I want Almeida to win, and it just depends on if he can take him down and hold him. Because, you know, Almeida isn't a great striker at all. He's more of a cuddler. He likes to cuddle on the ground, and that's what he'll do for 15 minutes if he can.
Yep.
He's not going to – he might try and submit him.
Who's Romanov?
He's not bad. He's like a little bit taller, white dude, Russian.
Up-and-comer?
Yeah. No. He's pretty old. He's like not – he's been through it a little bit. He's a little bit older, but it'll be a good test for him and see how good his jiu-jitsu is.
Is Derek Lewis's last fight?
No, Curtis Blades.
Almeida.
Oh, Romanov or –
Almeida.
No, it was Curtis
He got
Blades.
knocked out by Curtis Blades.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh,
It was bad.
I forgot about that, actually.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm taking Almeida by submission.
Okay.
If you want the other idea I have for that fight, just take it to good distance because there's no shot Almeida to get knocked out twice, right? He's Brazilian.
Yeah, there's no shot.
Anyway, Kevin Holland against Michael Alachesik wasn't that bad. Kind of killed the name pronunciation there. Not going to lie. I practiced. Anyway, Kevin Holland coming off a loss to Michael Venom Page.
Is this at 185?
Yes.
Oh, he's up to 85.
Yeah, Kevin Holland. You know, it's funny because he is the only fighter on ESPN with the striking or the style as Kung Fu.
That's funny.
They just didn't know what to call it.
Yeah. He's got an interesting style, let's be honest here.
Kung Fu.
But overall, Holland by decision. Michael Alachesik is good, but Kevin Holland's also a dog. He fights the most of everyone in the entire UFC.
It really does.
And that takes commitment. That takes heart. And that's why he's going to win, because he just has a bigger heart than Michael Alachesik.
I like it.
And if no one agrees with my insight there and analytics, suck it. Anyway, Sean Strickland against Paulo Costa, both coming off losses. Paulo Costa did have a huge head kick, though, against Robert Whittaker.
Massive.
Yeah. So, Sean Strickland, haven't seen him as much on social media. He's been rather quiet. He's kind of doing his own thing. He has a dog now. His name's Harley. It's a German Shepherd. It swims, but not well.
That information is actually super helpful. So keep going because I'm gonna give you my pick after this.
Oh, it's that, dude. That's a big thing.
No, I'm serious. It rounds out the individual a little more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Because Sean Strickland's going to be a new man walking in there. Is he going to say some probably outlandish stuff at the press conference? Most likely.
Costa and him are gonna be funny together because Costa's just gonna say outlandish things in broken English, and Strickland's gonna misinterpret it and try to kill him.
Going to make some immigration joke, and it's going to be all over. But yeah, I don't know. Style wise, UFC fans will be happy because it's going to be on the feet the entire time. Costa could take him down, and it would be a good play. But Sean does have good jiu-jitsu. It just never gets really shown, and wrestling. So I think if it stays on the feet for the entire fight, I think Strickland's just going to poke and prod at him and win how he does on points. But Costa needs a big knockout, or I think that, I don't know what he's going to do after that because he's been through the entire middleweight division. He's been trying to work his way back up, and it's just not working well. So,
yeah,
you got to change something. But you wanted to make your pick again.
No, I agree with that. I think you said it perfectly.
Sean Strickland, yeah.
Doing good, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Now let's see this last one.
Thank you. Islam against Dustin. And everyone's like, who do you think's going to win the fight? And that is not the real question that we are trying to answer.
You're right.
It is how many guillotine attempts will Dustin try against Islam Makhachev? And the kicker of this is, will Coach Mike Brown have a heart attack during the fight because of the amount of guillotines?
I hope not.
I would say
I hope not either.
I'm going to take, I think the over-under is set at 2.5. And I'm going to take the over half.
Yeah, 2.5 is a good line.
2.5 is a good line. It's either going to be 2 or 3.
I like Coach Mike too much.
I know.
That's the hard part.
Bro, after seeing Armand in Oliveira's Gilly, I just kind of lost faith in them.
In the
overall.
guillotine?
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't work
Yeah,
anymore.
that's how I feel now. But if anyone's going to get it, it's Dustin. I'm going over 2.5 as well.
Could you imagine if after all of these, he's jumped 30 guillotines and never got a single one?
He's never finished one?
Never.
Bro, he had it super tight on Habib, too.
Really tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was his tightest one, probably.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Going into the actual analysis of the fight, Dustin coming off a victory against Benoit Saint Denis, Islam beating a 145er. The greatest, probably one of the greatest 145ers of all time, but 145er. And Islam should, let's be honest, he should be fighting at welterweight.
Yeah, he's
a massive, massive middleweight. But Dustin's also a very big middleweight too.
He's pretty big.
Yeah.
He's dense, too.
Yeah.
It's going to be
They're lightweight, by the way.
lightweight. Sorry.
You're good.
Rather. It just depends on how the fight starts off and how the fight goes. Obviously Islam's going to try and take Dustin down probably 8 times during the first round. More likely 3. But it's a weird pick because I want to see Dustin win. This is his last shot at winning a title in the UFC. He's getting old. His time's almost done, which is sad. And everyone wants to see him go out on top. But stylistic wise, I think Islam's going to win. And the question I had for you, Bo and Tony, is how good is Islam Makhachev's wrestling in that division?
It's all right. I mean, I honestly haven't watched a ton of film on him. I've watched some, and he's got better, his wrestling it's not like Khabib's. Like, Khabib has much better wrestling, in my opinion, overall. But he's got, tricky, sneaky stuff. I think his striking is maybe a little better than Khabib's. It's a little, sharper. But he does more trips, more sweeps, little stuff like that, which honestly, I don't know. I mean, I think for fighting, that stuff's really effective. But they do, for how much they train together and how close they are, they have pretty different styles.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, and on the mat, he likes to control the back a little more. Habib just kind of stays in mount.
Yeah.
Smashes him from there.
Stays on top, yeah.
So, yeah, they're pretty different in the details.
Yeah, they're different. But I think, it's okay. It's better than average.
Decent.
Yeah, it's better than average. It's not like world-class wrestling, but it's good. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a good fight. Definitely hope Dustin can take it. I think he's got a couple paths to victory. Awesome. I think Islam will strike with him a little more. I just think they're, like I was saying, pointing back to the fact that their styles are very different. People shoot. Whereas Islam, you don't see that from him. So, and he got a big knockout his last fight, so maybe he's confident. Mm-hmm. Maybe he's confident from that. But yeah, I saw this one post. It was like if Dustin Poirier comes out to that one song, it's like shine bright like a diamond. Yeah.
There's been some funny reels.
Yeah, and it was like all me and my boys all in tears as Dustin Poirier walking out for his final fight.
Yeah,
he's a man.
Yeah, he's great.
I hope that he doesn't retire, but
we'll see. I mean, I don't know. You got to retire at some point, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Really?
You do, yeah.
Hot sauce company is probably taking over a lot.
I'm sure he's doing all right. Yeah, I'm sure hot sauce is going well. Yeah, well, this is like super random and a direction change, but I saw this hilarious. Y'all ever seen the dudes on Instagram? They do like content Friday beers.
Yeah,
you showed me a couple of them.
Yeah, I've showed you a couple. Of them. They did this segment, and they were like, it was called "Country Songs That Don't Actually Exist." It was so funny. It was like the one was and so the one dude, they were just like saying titles of the names. The one guy would like say a name, but the one dude was super into it. He was like saying the name, and then he had some lyrics ready.
Yeah,
he was like, the one was, there's only one seat on this saddle. He's like, it's about a cowboy who, there's a girl who wants him to settle down, and he can't because it's just he lives that lifestyle, and there's just not enough room on his saddle. And he like sings the lyric. He's like, there's only one seat on this saddle, and I can't fight your battles. I'm leaving Seattle tonight. It was like so good. Like I feel like we should try to like.
Good.
Yeah. No, I was just copying him, but his like the songs are really good, but it's super funny. I've been listening to more country music lately.
Yeah.
And it cracks me up. I feel like we need to, what's it like, stitch something.
Yeah.
And keep their trend going.
You probably got some vocals on you, right, buddy?
I bet you do.
No.
You got pipes.
No.
Ronan's like rapping. He's like Wu-Tang Clan. Like,
what you should do is invest in Rock Band for this room.
Oh.
And then we'll like stream it on Twitch.
Bro, we should stream Rock Band.
Yeah.
That would be epic.
Yeah.
Oh. We could make some money.
Dude.
Streaming Rock Band.
You can get a Kick deal worked out.
Let's go. What's Kick?
It's like Twitch, but it's like
a Rock Band?
Like Twitch for Rock Band. Damn it, they already have it.
Yeah.
No, it's like a same, but different. It's Aiden Ross's company.
Okay. Yeah, bro. We should definitely set up.
You could get that done.
I'll go I'll go drums.
No, we'll make it. We'll make a deal.
Feel it coming in the air.
I might have to go vocals, buddy.
I might have to go vocals. Make it, bro.
I know you're trying to show it to us, so you might as well be vocals.
Multi-talented UFC fighter, now platinum recording artist.
We'll make a deal with Better and say that if they want us to do a UFC fight companion, we get to play Rock Band.
You do the drums and you freaking whip your hair.
Yeah,
and I'll just be like the sweet child of Monday.
Oh, sweet child of mine.
There's no way you're not going to be the vocals. So.
Yeah,
there's no way I'm not singing. So
never not words. So.
Bo's next fight. Before Bo's next fight, they're like about to sing the national anthem. Bo walks out, takes the microphone.
If I were to have to do a national anthem, I would go so classic with it. People try to like do too much. They're like, oh, sing. I'm like, no.
Drag out one part.
Too much. Like I'm going traditional. I'm like Marine Corps locked in with it. Like the people that sing. Yeah, the military
next
guys.
to you with the trumpet.
I don't. Oh yeah, for sure. No, I'm talking about like Have you seen ever, like, there's events where the dude will come out in uniform and he'll just, like, kill it? Those ones gave me the most hype.
Reps. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's who should be doing it. I mean,
The military has their own, like,
choir.
choir.
That's
essentially.
dope.
Yeah.
I got to get Chipotle. So are we wrapping up here?
Let's wrap up here. Wrap it up. We got some new things coming in. It's going to be a little bit before us three just talk. We got some big guests for you guys coming on in the MMA world, in the eating world, in the nutrition world. You know, got some things to look forward to.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Which is crazy.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. We should vary it up too. Do you have any like influential females we can include on the pod? Like our wives or something like that.
Oh,
Wives episode.
Yeah.
You have
pencil that in.
do you want to? Do you actually want to do that?
Wives episode. You have to sit out. You hang out in the back with Tim.
And then we'll do one with our dogs.
Oh, one
Just
with
vary it up. Keep them guessing a little
Ace
bit.
Pod.
Oh.
Ace Pod.
Now that's what I'm
We just
talking
have to
about.
time it correctly.
Yeah. Well, his most talkative is like the evening right before bed, so it works.
Perfect.
Yeah.
He talks now.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he reads too. Just finished his first chapter book.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, Harry Potter.
Wow. It's insane.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It goes quick.
But
All right, we got anything else? That's it.
no, that's it.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
Love y'all.
See ya.
Call your mom.